Welcome dear students. In last lecture we learned how to solve the simultaneous equation by elimination method and by graphical method. Today we have to learn how to solve simultaneous equation by using Cramer's rule. That method is also called as a determinant method. To know how to solve simultaneous equation by Cramer's rule, we must know what is determinant and how we can find out the value of that particular determinant. Therefore, let's start with what is determinant. Dear student, suppose A, B, C and D. These are three numbers and these are four numbers, and these four numbers, if I write in a specific manner, that is, suppose I write these two vertical lines, and in this vertical line I write here A, here B, then C, and here it is D. Then such arrangement of these four numbers is called as a determinant. Now, if we have to denote the determinant, for that purpose we have to use a capital letters. That means, suppose I want to show this determinant, and suppose I write here capital letter A is equal to A, B, C, D. It is determinant. In this case, we observe that A and B, this is a one row. C and D, this is two row. That means in first row two numbers are written. In second row there are two numbers. Same way there are two columns. First column is a and C. This is a one column, and B and D is a another column. That means this determinant have two rows and two columns. Therefore, such type of a determinant are called as a determinant of order 2. Remember here, this determinant have two columns and two rows. Therefore, such type of a determinant are called as a determinant of order 2. Now, how to find out the value of this determinant? To find out the value of such determinants, we have to do the multiplication. See here, in a first column, we have to consider A, and in second column, we have to see the D. Therefore, to find out the value of this determinant, we have to do the multiplication of A and D, that is A into D. Then second, we have to do the multiplication of B with C, therefore it is B into C, and we have to do the subtraction. That means A into D minus B into C, this is the value of this determinant. Therefore, we can write here the value of this determinant is A into D minus B into C. Remember, you have to write first A into D, and from this multiplication we have to subtract the B into C. If you do like this, that is B into C minus A into D, it is totally wrong. Therefore, remember, while finding out the value of determinant, we have to do the multiplication of A into D minus B into C. We will get the answer, and that answer will be the value of this determinant. Let's see one example. Suppose one determinant D determinant is given, and here 2, 3, and here it is 6 and minus 4. This is a one determinant, and we have to find out the value of this determinant. Again here 2 rows are there and 2 columns are there, therefore this determinant is a determinant of order 2. This here we have to see only the this type of, that is my determinant of order 2 we have to learn. Now let's see how to find out the value of determinant D. First of all we have to do the multiplication of this. It is 2 into minus 4. Always remember you have to put it in a bracket. That will help you to do the subtraction. Then here it is, we have to multiply this 3 with 6. And now student we get here 2 into minus 4, it is minus 8, minus 3 into 6, it is 18. Now see here minus 8 plus 18, it is minus 26. Therefore the value of determinant D is minus 26. Suppose we write like this. I told you that you have to do the 2 into minus 4. Suppose we write here first multiplication 3 into 6 minus 2 into minus 4. Then what will be happen? It will be a 6 3 is 18 minus, it is 4 2 is minus 8. Then it is 18 plus this minus minus will become plus and it 80. Therefore it is 26. Now see, listen here student, actual answer is, correct answer is minus 26, but if we change this we get the answer 26. That is wrong. Therefore when we have to solve the sums we have to find out the values of determinant. You must be careful. You have to do the multiplication of this first, then subtract this multiplication from the first. Therefore in the exam 1 marks question are asked such type of questions. And now we have to start with the sums are given in a practice set 1.3 which are based on a determinant. In a first question, one activity is given, filling the blank with correct number. First question is there, it is 3 2 4 5. This determinant is given and here 3 into minus, then here into 4 is equal to minus 8 is equal to, here empty boxes are there and we have to fill up with correct options. Now see here, final answer is here. Now see what is given, determinant 3 4 2 5 is given. We have to find out the value of this determinant. Therefore 3 into 5, therefore 3 into, here we have to write 5, minus we have to write here 2 into 4, 4 is already given, therefore we have to write 2. Then it is 3 into 5, it is 15, minus 8 it is given, 15 minus 8 it is 7. Therefore value of this determinant is 7. This is one type of a question, 1 marks question, that is, sorry, it is 2 marks question, 4 boxes are there. Therefore in exam it is for 1 marks. Now we have to see the second question. In second question, see what is given. Find the values of following determinant. First determinant is given, it is minus 1 2 7 4. We have to find out the value of this determinant. This determinant let's denote with letter, any letter D, and we have to find out D is equal to. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the value of this determinant, and for that purpose we have to do the cross multiplication. Minus 1 into 4, this is cross multiplication, minus 7 into 2. Always remember you have to write it in a bracket. Then minus 1 into 4, it is minus 4, it is minus 7 into 2, it is 14, Therefore minus 4 minus 14, it is minus 18. This is the value of determinant D, minus 18. I think all of you understand this. Now let's see the second determinant. Second determinant is 5 minus 7 3 0. This determinant is supposed to be A, and we have to find out the value of this determinant. First we have to do the multiplication. It is 5 into 0 minus 3 into minus 7. Now all of you know that 5 into 0, it is 0, minus, do the multiplication of this, 3 into minus 7, it is minus 21. Therefore 0, this minus minus become plus 21. Therefore value of this determinant A is 21. You can take out this and you can understand. Now let's see the third sum. Seven upon 3, 5 upon 3, here 3 upon 2, and here it is 1 upon 2. Now suppose this is the determinant B, and we have to find out the value of this determinant B. Here we have to do the multiplication. First see, this is A, this is B, C, and this is D. Now multiplication, 7 upon 3 into 1 upon 2 minus this cross multiplication, 5 upon 3 into 3 upon 2. Now for this multiplication we have to do multiplication of numerator with multiplication of this denominator. That means numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. Therefore 7 into 1, it is 7, and 3 into 2, it is 6, minus 5 3s are 15 upon 3 2s are 6. Now we have to do the subtraction. For this, see the denominator are same. Therefore we simply write 7 minus 15 upon 6. Now 7 minus 15, it is minus 8 upon 6. Now simplify this, it is minus 4 upon 3. 2 4s are 2 3s are. Therefore we get the value of determinant B is minus 4 upon 3. I think everyone understood what is determinant and how to find out the value of determinant. Now how can we use this determinant to solve simultaneous equation? Let's start with Cramer's rule. This method is also known as a determinant method. By using determinant, we can solve simultaneous equation easily and in less space. This method was first given by Swiss mathematician Gabriel Cramer. Therefore, this method is known as a Cramer's rule. Let's start with this example. It is the general form. Here a1x plus b1y is equal to c1. This is a linear equation in two variable. Second equation a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Students, we have to see the general method. Suppose these two simultaneous equations are given and we have to solve this by determinant method or Cramer's rule. First of all, we have to write the given equation in this form. First, coefficient or the term of x variable, term of second variable, and then we have to write equal to constant. Now in this case we have to find out the three determinants. First determinant is a d, second one is a dx, and third one is a dy. Now how to find out that determinant? Suppose we have to find out determinant d. Now to find out this determinant, we have to write here this a1 and here a2, then b1 and b2. This is a determinant d. To find out the determinant d, we have to take out the coefficient of the variables. First a1, a2, b1, b2. Afterwards, we have to find out the another determinant, that is determinant x dx. Now we have to write here determinant dx. While writing the determinant dx, we have to replace this a1 a2 with c1 c2. Therefore we can write here c1 c2. Then here we have to write b1 b2 as it is. First of all, understood this d a1 a2 b1 b2. Then dx, in this we have to change, that is we have to replace this a1 a2 with constant c1 c2 and b1 b2 as it is. Then the next determinant is dy determinant. In this determinant we have to write this a1 a2 as it is, and we have to replace this b1 b2 with c1 c2, and we get the values of this determinant. First we have to find out determinant d, second we have to find out determinant dx, and the third one is dy. After getting, for that we have to write a1 a2 b1 b2. Then dx, replace this a1 a2 with c1 c2, therefore c1 c2 and b1 b2. And for dy, replace this b1 b2 with c1 c2. We have to find out the values of this determinant. After getting the values of determinant, we have to write here by Cramer's rule. Now what is the value of x? The value of x is equal to dx upon d, and for the value of y is equal to dy upon d. Therefore this is the general form. If we have to solve simultaneous equation by Cramer's rule, first of all we have to arrange the given equation in this form, that is a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Find out the values of a1 a2 b1 b2. Then write down the determinant d, find out the value of d. Write down the dx determinant, find out the value of dx. Then write down the determinant dy, and after getting that we have to use the rule, that is value of x is equal to dx upon d and the value of y is equal to dy upon d. Like this we have to solve the simultaneous equation by Cramer's rule or determinant method. Now remember, first of all we have to write the given equation in a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 form. Now start with practice set 1.3. Question number 3 is given, and in that we have to see, solve the following simultaneous equation using Cramer's rule. See, solve the following simultaneous equation by using Cramer's rule. First equation is given 3x minus 4y equal to 10, and second 4x plus 3y is equal to 5. Now this equation we have to solve by using Cramer's rule. See, equation 3x minus 4y is equal to 10. Second equation 4x plus 3y is equal to 5. Just now I told you that we have to write it in a a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 form. Dear student, it is already given. It is a1x, it is b1y and it is c1. Here a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Therefore, first sentence you have to write by comparing with a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. We have to write the values of a1, a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2. a1, it is, here it is a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2. Now see here, a1 is equal to 3, a2 is equal to 4, it is minus 4 and p2 is 3, c1 is 10 and c2 is 5. Now we have to write determinant. First determinant we have to write d. D is equal to, I have already told you that a1, a2, b1, b2 is equal to, now a1 is 3, a2 is 4, b1 is minus 4 and b2 is 3. Now find out the value of this determinant. Now see here, we have to do the multiplication. 3 into 3 minus 4 into 4. Now see here, 3 into 3 it is 9, minus 4 into 4 it is minus 16. Therefore it is 9 minus will become plus. It is 9 plus 16, it is 25. We get the value of determinant D is equal to 25. Now let's start with dx. Dx is equal to, I told you that we have to replace this a1, a2 with c1, c2. Therefore we have to write here c1, c2 and here b1, b2 as it is equal to. Now what is c1, c2? 10, 5. What is b1, b2? Minus 3 and 4. Minus 4 and 3. Now find out the value. For that purpose, 10 into 3 minus 4 into 5. It is 30 minus 20. Now this 30 minus will become plus 20. Therefore it is 50. We got here dx is equal to 50. Now let's find out the value of dy. Now dy is equal to, I told you that we have to replace this b1, b2 with c1, c2. Therefore a1, a2 as it is. Here we have to write, instead of b1, b2 we have to write c1, c2. Now put the values. a1, a2 it is 3, 4 and c1, c2 10, 5 is equal to the cross multiplication. 3 into 5 minus 10 into 4. Here 15 minus 40. Now 15 minus 40 is equal to minus 25. Therefore we got here the value of dy is equal to minus 25. Now we have to find out the values of x and y. Therefore we have to write here, now y Cramer's rule. We have to write here x is equal to dx upon d is equal to. What is the value of dx? It is 50. What is the value of d? It is 25. Simplify, we get here 2. Similarly, we have to find out the y. Now, y is equal to dy upon d. dy is minus 25 and d is 25. We get here value of y is equal to minus 1. Therefore, we have to write here the final answer, that is solution is x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1, or we can write 2 comma minus 1. Yes student, I think all of you understood this. Try to understand how to find out d, how to find out dx, and how to find out dy, and find out the values of variable x and y. Let's start with the second sum. It is 4x plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. Second equation, 6x is equal to 8 minus 5y. Now these two equations are not in a form of a1x plus b1y is equal to 7. Therefore, first of all we have to write it in that form. First of all we have to write here 4x plus 3y, and this minus 4 goes on that side, it becomes plus 4. This is first equation. Then take out the second one. It is 6x. This 5y we have to take on this side, it will become plus 5y is equal to 8. This is equation number 2. As I have already told you that we have to write the equation, given equation, in a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2 form. Therefore we write it like this, and now by comparing with a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Now a1 is here, a1 it is 4, a2 is 6, b1 is 3, b2 is 5, and c1 is 4, and c2 is 8. Now first determinant is there, that is d, a1 a2 b1 b2. a1 is 4, a2 is 6, b1 is 3, and b2 is 5. Now multiply this. 4 into 5 minus 3 into 6. It is 20 minus 18. We get here 2. Therefore the value of d is equal to 2. Now see the dx. In this dx we have to replace this a1 a2 with c1 c2. Therefore c1 c2 and b1 b2. Place the value. It is c1 4, c2 is 8, and b1 is 3, and b2 is 5. Now see student, 4 into 5 minus 3 into 8. It is 20 minus 24. We get here minus 4 is the value of dx. Similarly dy. Now dy is a1 a2 and c1 c2. That means we have to replace this b1 b2 with c1 c2. Then a1 it is 4 6, c1 c2, that is 4 and 8. Now to the cross multiply. 4 into 8 minus 4 into 6. It is 8 4 is 32 minus 6 4 is 20. Now it is 8. 32 minus 24, 8. Therefore dy is equal to 8. Now by Cramer's rule. X is equal to dx upon d is equal to dx is minus 4 and d is 2. Now it is minus 2. D, we have to find out the value of y is equal to dy upon d is equal to dy is 8 and d is 2, therefore it is 4. Now we have to write the final answer, that is solution of equation x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 4, or we can write minus 2 and 4. I think students you understood this. Let's start with the sixth sum. 2x plus 3y is equal to 2, and second equation is x minus y upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. Dear students, these two equations are in a form of a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. But see the second equation. In this equation we have to eliminate these two. For it will be easy to solve. If we eliminate these two, then it will be easy to solve. Therefore this equation we write as it is. It is 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. We have to make little change in this. We have to eliminate these two, that will be easy to solve. Therefore we have to multiply by 2 on both the sides. Then we will get here 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is equation number first and this is equation number second. Now it is very easy to solve this. To eliminate this we multiply each term by 2. Therefore 2 into x 2, 2 into y upon 2, 2 get cancelled, it is y, and 2 into 1 upon 2 it is 1. Now we have to compare this equation with a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Now a1 is 2 and a2 is 2, b1 is 3 and b2 is minus 1, and here it is 2 and 1. Now we have to find out the value of d, as we know that a1 a2 b1 b2. a1 is 2, a2 is 2, b1 is 3 and b2 is minus 1. Multiply, cross multiply, 2 into minus 1, write it in a bracket, minus 3 into 2. We get here 2 into minus 1 it is minus 2, minus 3 into it is 6. Therefore it is minus 2 minus 6, it is minus 8. This is the value of d. Now see the dx. As I have already told you that this a1 a2 we have to replace with c1 c2. Therefore we have to write here c1 c2, that means 2 1, and b1 b2 is 3 and minus 1. Now it is 2 into minus 1 minus 3 into 1. It is minus 2 minus 3, it is minus 5. Therefore dx is equal to minus 5. Now dy. dy a1 a2, replace this b1 b2 with c1 c2. Now a1 a2, it is 2 2 and c1 c2 2 1 is equal to 2 into 1 minus 2 into 2. It is 2 minus 4 we get here minus 2 is the value of dy. Now we have to find out the value of x and y. Therefore we have to write here by Cramer's rule. X is equal to dx upon d. Now dx is minus 5 and it is minus 8. It is 5 upon 8. Similarly for y is equal to dy upon d. dy is minus 2 and d is minus 8. We get here, simplify this, 2 1s and 2 4s. It is 1 upon 4. Therefore we can write here solution of equation is x is equal to 5 upon 8 and y is equal to 1 upon 4, or we can write 5 upon 8 comma 1 upon 8. Like this we get the simultaneous solution of this simultaneous equation. Dear student, go through this video again, try to understand the method and solve the remaining sum in your notebook. Thank you.